Welcome back, fellow Minecrafters, to episode 8 of my Enigmatica 6 Let's Play. This is filmed just right after my last one, so I've already gotten a ton of stuff already prepared previously, so we'll get right to it. First things first, I wanted to make ender chests. So they're very similar to the ender tanks that we made before. There, 2 of them. So this is how it's made, right? They're the same idea as the ender tanks, where they have the different colors, right? You can set them to whatever you want. I'm going to use white. So this is going to be my import into my refined storage system, which we are going to be building in probably the next episode, or maybe the one after that. It's hard to say. But one thing to note, one sec, I just got to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. If you're playing on a server with other people, this chest, as you see, they're linked. If you leave it just the way it is, other people can see it. But if you use a diamond and you hit the little latch on both, this will be linked to your own personal network. It'll have your name up here, and only you will be able to open and see what's inside these ender chests. It's just a good side note to know if you're on a server. Otherwise, everyone will see what's in the white chest. Now, one thing we want to build as well is a diamond chest, and the reason why I'm building it on camera is just because there is a quest here in the storage section that calls for it. So it wants us to build an iron chest first. And I figure, hey, let's complete some quests, right? Iron chest. Oh, gotta put it in our inventory first. There we go, quest complete. It wants us to build a gold chest, so it's just like the chest surrounded by the next tier. Gold, there we go, and then a diamond chest. And if you press U, you can find out how to build these things. I already know how to, so you'll just see it on camera here. But if you press the U on the chest, it'll show you how to do it. There. And these can be used as well to go to obsidian or crystal. These are just for looks. The size inside the chest doesn't change. Now, the reason why I wanted to do this is to store some. Let's put it over here. To store. So it has some big storage, right? And I'm going to put this ender chest right here, 2 blocks away. What I want to do is I want to set up these pretty pipes. That's the name of the mod, and I'm just saying, pretty pipes. And if I have this low extraction module, which they're right down here. This is the pretty pipe section, and I do want to go through and complete each of these, even if I don't use it fully. I want to complete it just so I can get the rewards and complete the quest. So I might just make all these things off camera. It's a really nice mod for routing items. But let's put this on here. So it's got the low extraction module. You can do filters, but we don't want any filter because we want. So as you see, right? I put it in. It's slow, but that's okay. So this is the ender chest, right? And it's just gonna go and deposit everything into there. Awesome. The reason why I wanted this, oh, by the way, between episodes, I made a ton more sawdust and sticks and stuff like that, and I actually made a whole bunch of cardboard boxes. We'll use that when we go to the roguelike dungeon, I'll show you. Also, I made this multi-servo press. It's right here. So it takes Constantine, bronze, right, lead, machine frame, Constantine. If you look at the recipe in the induction smelter, is just copper and nickel, and bronze, if you look into the induction smelter again, is just 3 copper and 1 tin, right? Gets you 4. So that's those recipes right there. And then we made the gear die, which is just the diamond gear Invar plates, and we've already seen how to make Invar, right? No, my bad. Right, if you look in the induction smelter for Invar, again, it's 2 iron and 1 nickel, gets you 3. So those are simple. And then just your regular old-fashioned diamond gear, and it gets us the gear die. And if you press uses, right, it still uses the same amount, like 4, as if you would make a regular gear, but it just will automate this machine later. And it can make some nice one, like quartz gears and stuff like that, right? But emerald gears, but so instead of these gears normally, look at the diamond gear, right? Where was it? It was here. Diamond gear, right? The recipe for the diamond gear is 4 of them plus an iron nugget, which is fine, right? That's cheap, iron nugget, who cares? But it just will automate this machine later. And also this machine, if you go to uses for the machine, it can do plates. And that's actually a big reason why I got it. So plates right here, right? It can do a ton of other stuff, but it can do plates just with nothing in this gear. So if I take that out, right, it can do plates instead. We'll probably make a second one of these, one for plates, one for gears. But I just wanted to show you that. So we'll need it for plates when we get into create, which is what I want to do here real quick. So let's just get rid of those off there. And I'll explain why I want to get into create here in a minute. But I wanted to show you what I'm going to do here with this ender chest. And I'm sure you've already figured it out, as you can see, because I'm going down into my mining cave, probably going to the Nether, which yes I am. Because it hasn't only been a few minutes since I made that last episode, but I'm sure since this thing is chunk loaded, right? Look at all the stuff it's gotten. It's interesting that it's got dimensional shard, ore, and chunk. That's odd, but look at 19 ancient debris. So that's this is the netherite, which is the new stuff from. But anyways, so lots of this quartz, which is what we're gonna need. And a lot of good stuff. So this is already on auto eject, right? And as I said before, the auto eject comes out the back, right there, right? Auto input comes out the top, or goes in the top, I should say, if I wanted to replace. But so if I shove this ender chest right on the back here, boop, right? All this stuff goes in. This is all the stuff that was in here. Now it's empty. This is still going, right? 500 something. But now this stuff, as you look at it, it's getting pulled out, right? It's going into that diamond chest we have back in the overworld. Awesome, right? So I can place this setup with the cell and the ender chest. I can go bring this anywhere I want. I can move off in a different direction, and I can. What is that noise? I don't know. And you know, I can bring this to the overworld anywhere I want, and this is a modular setup where it can just go and find whatever you need, right? Whatever minerals you need or whatever, you know what I mean? So we'll probably take the digital miner and go and find some emeralds in a mountainous biome, but let's just go double check, make sure this is working. We'll probably see it moving through. Yeah, there, look at that, eh? Awesome. Linked up. Moving in. It's slow, and we could increase the speed of these pipes, but you know what? This thing will catch up before the digital miner does its thing, and then everything will be fine. And this will all be automated into our refined storage system. Don't you worry. We will get to that. Now, about that, let's get rid of this ender chest. There we go. Finish that off. Let's make this quantum bag real quick. So the quantum bag requires this diamond storage crate. The reason why I say that is because there is a quest line right here for this diamond storage crate. So I want to go through this quest line real quick before just getting this quantum bag. And I know why do I constantly need all this storage? Well, modded Minecraft, you really use a lot of storage. You know, there's always something that so 3 chests, some wood. I didn't grab this stuff, sorry. 4 pieces of wood. There we go. And it was oak logs, right? It gets you 4 chests. Awesome. Some wood. And oops. There we go. That was totally wrong. You weren't supposed to go there. There we go. Iron storage crate. Awesome. I did that just to complete the quest. We could maybe use them down the road. Gold is just a block of iron. And 6 pieces. Awesome. Oh, I should probably make the block first. There we go. And we will do this, right? And some gold. There we go, the gold one. Awesome. And I'll have to grab my diamonds, which I forgot to grab. And that's the gold tier. Great, now we just need the diamond here. So that's planks, right? Block of gold, 2 diamonds. Very similar setup to the other one. And these things are nice. They actually have a lot of storage inside each of these crates. And I believe, if I remember correctly, they retain their inventory. Once again, gotta make that block. They retain their inventory if you break them, which is pretty neat. And there, and diamond. Bam. Awesome. And let's just double check this real quick. Put some iron in there. Pickaxe to break it. Yeah, look at that. No iron on me. Awesome. I like that. But anyways, we're going to use this diamond, if you press use, right, to make a quantum bag. So we need 1 more diamond, right? Diamond storage, and our wool. There, quantum bag. Awesome. Ooh, decent amount of space. I'm going to put these storage crates in here. We can use them like we use our wooden storage crates, which I'm going to put in there as well. So these are like storage inside storage, which you don't want to do too much of, but not too shabby. So now we have our backpack, right? Our large backpack, which is in our curio slot, and our quantum bag, which looks like the large backpack and the quantum bag are the same size, which is good. We will make this infinity backpack down the road. I want to make this. 3, 1 of those, 4 of these. I have it all set up already. Let's make this ender pouch. I forgot the wool. Of course I forgot the piece of wool. It is under blocks. There we go. And let's just take this bag off because it's just blocking our view. So is our shield. Haha. There we go. Ender pouch. So it is white, white, white. Look at that. Cute little thing. If you I'm trying to remember how to change the colors on them, but if you hold on to it and you right click on it or right click a diamond with it, I'm not 100% sure how you do it. I'm not going to do it because it will link it to my own. But anyways, if you look here, if I open it, haha, it's linked to this ender chest because it's on white, white, white as well. So once we get, because like I said, I want this as my import into my refined storage system, we could be anywhere in the world, because this works interdimensionally anywhere. It could be in the Nether. I open this up and I can shove things in here, and it will automatically, well, for now it'll be put into this diamond chest, but eventually it'll be inputted into our storage system. That's pretty awesome. And we will definitely be getting into the refined storage system to make use of that. Great. Now, talking about refined storage, right? This is our massive storage, or what they call it, the massive storage mod, I guess you could say. It can store a ton of stuff. It has auto crafting. We'll be doing a ton of that with different crafters. So there is so that's pretty awesome. I'll collect these rewards later. They're just like, that's food, right? Miner's Delight, that's just minerals and stuff like that. Sorcerer's Delight. We'll collect all this stuff later. But let's go to refined storage. So, processors, right? Takes basic, improved, and advanced. Those are the 3 processors you can make for this mod. So to make them, you either like smelt up, or you can just use the energized smelter like we have, right? Or a redstone furnace. But you need to do this raw processor, turns into a basic. The raw is made with silicone, redstone, iron, and this processor binding. I'm going to put that up there real quick and explain the silicone. Silicone's easy. It's just smelted nether quartz, which we have now a ton of, right, from our miner. Or we will get into this as well, Material Stoneworks Factory. This will automatically, passively create silicone for me. We will get to this ultimately so that I'm not wasting my nether quartz. Not that it's a waste. I mean, we got, so much, right? Like one of these in an enriching chamber gets me 6 just from one. And the pulverized will give me 2. So the enriching chamber is good for this. So if I stuck this stack in the enriching chamber, This one right here, right? Watch this. Oh, it's going through. Oh, it's getting processed immediately into silicon. I don't want that because I want to actually save some of this nether quartz. But look at that. The process itself is. So I'm trying to pull it out as fast as it's being made. But look at that. One stack made more than just this because it actually turned into a stack and a bit of silicon. That's pretty great. Silicon, not an issue for us to get. Now the other thing is this processor binding. You get 8 of them per craft. Great, awesome. You can do centrifuge. We'll probably get to this eventually, but it's only a 2% chance of getting it. But it takes a slime ball and a string. We will need a way to get more string, but for now, I was thinking of working on the slime ball. We will have pink slime from Industrial Foregoing, but we're not into that yet. I figured let's have some fun and make slime balls. To do that, I was thinking of doing it with lime dye and dough. The dough we get from using Create with wheat flour. Wheat flour we're going to do the washing, which is with the fan. So the wheat flour will go through, get washed with water, and turn it into dough. To get the wheat flour, we need to either crush it with the crushing wheels or mill it with wheat, of course, right? This is the way I want to do. So we'll need to get into Create to get this wheat flour so that we can make a decent amount, not pink slime, a decent amount of slime balls. The lime dye will be pretty easy. It's just green dye and white dye. We have these bone blocks, which we got, which when you... Oh, that wasn't the right thing. Oh, maybe it was. Turns into 9 bone meal. So we got a decent amount of bone meal right there. And we have cactus plants. We have cactus. This will turn this into green dye. So let us immediately, hopping bonsai pot, or botany pot I should say, let us create a drawer. So why do I have an extra chest in here? Maybe I'll use that first, just in case. Let's create a drawer. So, right, planks, drawer. I have a couple over here, as you can see. Oh, looks like I had one already set up. Look at that, eh? That's okay. So, we'll put this on top. So, I actually have a hopper botany pot on top here. But this one, because it's cactus, requires sand. So, we'll use that instead. Oh, I have it in my inventory. Bag. Sand. There we go. So each of these things, like this is rich soil, let's put sand in here. And then if we put our cactus, there, it's going to grow. You see the tooltip at the top there, it tells you how long it takes. And then it will deposit a cactus into here. So this will just passively create us cactus, kind of like how this is giving us kelp. Right? I put water in there with this kelp plant, and it's going to grow, and we've already got 892. Awesome. This we'll put something else that we're going to need in there. Maybe we'll make another one of these and put some sugar cane in, right? It's always good to have more stuff. We're going to have a ton of these probably set up in a different room, maybe downstairs, just creating us a whole bunch of just passive generation of items. So we've basically gotten the the green dye for it, and the white dye is just from the bone meal. And eventually we can use Botania, the white flour. Once we create a whole bunch more of it, we can use that for white dye instead, if we run out of bones. But we'll have a mob farm up by then, and we'll have an unlimited amount of bones. Pretty awesome. I just want to quickly wait and watch. So this will automatically output to whatever's below it, a chest or this drawer. Look at that. Now I made these off camera. These are from the storage drawers mod as well. One is a locking key, this one. So if I see the little lock icon. Now if I take out, right? I try taking out. I got the one that it created, but it still shows the icon, right? Nothing else can be placed in this drawer but this cactus. If it's not locked and I take it out, right? Now it's gone. And then anything else can be put in there, you know. So you want to make sure it's locked. And the other one I made is this one. It's a quantifying key. Quantify. This just tells you the value of what's in there, right? Tells you how much is in there. Kind of nice. Those are just two little basic keys that I like to keep in my thing for just showing me how much I have on here. Great. So, create. Let us get into create so that we can get this and then get into refined storage. So I prepped some stuff for it, and there is so that's processor, right? We'll go to here. So we need to create rotational force. It starts off with a windmill. I was wanting to get this furnace engine. To get there, we're going to need mechanical crafters. So we'll start out small, and we'll get to this point where we can kind of automate the creation of rotational energy without having. We will have like a windmill. Water wheel is a good way of going, right? I will do this initially to create a rotational energy, which we're going to need to power the crafters. So let's go through this and make what we need. We're going to need these electron tubes. So this is redstone torch, right? Iron nuggets, and this polished rose quartz. This is sandpaper polishing. So you get this rose quartz, and you sandpaper polish it into polished rose quartz. Rose quartz is just redstone with nether quartz. Pretty awesome. I have some here, and I have some polished stuff, and some sandpaper. Sandpaper is literally paper with sand. Pretty awesome. Anyways, what you do, you take the sandpaper, you put it in your offhand, right? So you see it in my offhand, and then I have this in my other hand, and if I right click, haha, I'm eating it. No, I'm not. But it's polishing this into the other stuff, and I can do 8 per sandpaper. Oh, one more. There we go. There. I did 8. So I had 8 before, and I did 8. I have an extra sandpaper I don't need. Awesome. So we have that. Let us create 16 torches. Get rid of half of that. If you right click on this, you can split your stuff in half. So 16, right? 8, 4. Pretty awesome. That's just by right clicking. And then we're going to need, again, 16 of these. So let's split this in half. There we go. And we will create some torches first. I could have split that too, I guess. Oh well. If you shift click the output, it'll give you everything instead of just clicking each one separately. So I could click it, or if I shift click it, all of it comes out. Great. Awesome. Put some of this away. There we go. Save some space. What was that wool for? Was I doing something that I needed that wool for? Oh, maybe I grabbed it from here. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So, we created this electron tube, and I will grab these in a few minutes here. But we want to make these mechanical crafters. So, it takes electron tubes, right? Cog wheels. So let's make some. Oh, let's start out from the beginning. Why don't we? Andesite and nuggets. Yeah, we'll use andesite and nuggets. I'm going to need a few more nuggets because I used them up. There we go. Because initially, to start out, you need to have. Why is it not showing up on here? Well, anyways, everything you make in here requires this andesite alloy. Andesite alloy is super cheap. It's andesite, so I use for andesite, which is nice, and iron nuggets or zinc nuggets. I don't have nearly as much zinc as I have iron, so you know what? I'm going to use iron. And I grabbed enough to make literally a full stack, which is actually going to be more because you get, oh no, it's going to be a full stack. Look at that, full stack. Awesome. So we're going to need this for literally everything in this mod, right? Mechanical crafters, cog wheels, brass casing, right? All these things require this. So buttons, Did I make buttons? I thought I did. I did. Yay. Cogwheels. Right? You get your buttons along the edge. And cogwheels. 64 cogwheels. I don't know if we need that much. They will probably be used eventually. And then we need this brass casing. So this is another reason why I wanted to make that multi-servo press, because this requires brass casing. So there is a way to make brass in this mod pack, but copper and zinc in an induction smelter is what we're going to do for now. So we go that, and let's get some copper. Let's grab just a full stack of this stuff, because this brass will be used. Wait, what was that? Oh, that's bronze. Oh, okay, well, let's just use half a stack then, just for now, because it will double up. So then we go to our induction smelter, half a stack, split it in half, right? Bam. So there is a way to make bronze, or brass I should say, in this mod pack. If you look here, under brass, right? Mixing. You have to heat this thing and you mix it up and it'll create the brass. Pretty awesome. Not sure if we will do this. Just because the induction smelter is you can increase it. Like, this is quite slow, but you can actually augment this and increase the speed quite fast. So this will do for our needs. So on to the mechanical crafters again. So I'm just bringing this down because I need to turn it into plates. Make sure the gear thing is out of it. This is why having two of these will be nice. And this, like I said, can also be augmented. We will definitely be doing that, because this is, it's not slow, but it is slow. So this makes 3 per each one of these that you make. And we want to make 25 of these. You think of 25, why do you need 25? Well, we will make these crushing wheels eventually. And this is the recipe for the crushing wheel. It takes, as you notice here, 21 of these mechanical crafters. And we'll explain how the recipes and all that stuff work. But if you look at the amount there's 21, but there's also 4 on each edge that aren't being used. But you know what? We'll make a full 25, which is 5 by 5, right? We'll do that and just basically not need to make any more of the mechanical crafters after that. See, I didn't set as much of this up off camera because I wanted to do this with you guys. The nice thing is that the stuff from Create, it's not super resource intensive, which is quite nice. So we need these brass. So we need logs, planks, right? Really cheap. It's a good mod to start out with. It's really quite nice. So what I should be doing, since I keep going back to this, is just put this up there on my left. So now I can just click on it. Awesome. So I need brass casings. It makes 4 each, but let's make the max you can make. So I got 16. Might not need that many, but hey, we got them. Crafting tables. Let us make. So this makes 3. So let's just make a few of these. 8. There we go. Oh, I didn't grab it all. That's okay. Now with our cogwheels, we can make 1 short, but you know what? I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't want to have to make a whole nother creation just to have that, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. And let's make this this crafting slot cover. Super easy. It's just brass nuggets. So we have more brass here. Let's just make 1 brass, turn it into nuggets, and put it in here. There we go. Crafting slot cover. And if you hold shift, the nice thing about Create, right, it gives you so much information. If you hold shift over each of these things, it tells you like stress impact low. It tells you what it can do. So these are nice. And let's make all of them actually, and I'll show you why. So these are mechanical decovers. They cover any empty slots in a recipe. So awesome. we now have the ability to create crushing wheels, and I'm not sure if the millstone, no, the millstone isn't part, but we'll need it for making things like the water wheel. Oops, back. Oh, I thought the water wheel was part of it. No? Well, we are going to need it anyways for this furnace engine stuff, right? For the brass. It takes 9 of them, as you see, right? And for the this wheel as well, the flywheel, we'll need these mechanical crafters. So it's not, not bad that we made them. We will get to these things eventually. But anyways, for now, let's start making these things. Windmill, bearings, sails, radial chassis. This is how we start generating rotational energy. And I have all the stuff we need probably on me, actually, now that I look. So, I already have them up here too, which is awesome. Shafts. Shafts are important. We'll need a ton more shafts, but I don't want to use all my andesite yet. Turntable, right? Shaft and a slab, so let's make a quick slab here. There we go. Slab, shaft, turntable. Awesome. My inventory is getting full already. And then just a piece of stone, shaft, and the turntable. I have a piece of stone here. There. It makes us the windmill bearing. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Now we want this radial chassis, which is just logs and andesite. Gets us 3 of them. Awesome. Super cheap. And then these white sails, which is, it gets you 8. We need 32. And you get these sail frames, which is just sticks and andesite alloy. Awesome. And I'm going to put just a couple things away. I have all these bags, and yet my inventory space is just full. That's okay. I do like to clear my bags out eventually. But anyways, let's make these. So let's make 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Let's get rid of these sticks. Just give us a bit more space. And then, if we add these with our wool, gets us our white sails. Awesome. And we'll get 32 of those. Sweet. We just completed this. Gives us this, which is super glue and epic reward. What do we get for the epic reward? Got this adjustable pulse repeater from Create. Cool. I like pulse repeaters. I'm going to put this in my bag so that I just hope I don't forget to, put it back in that thing downstairs. That's okay. And let's just quickly grab these and find out what they're going to get. The Copper Age. We got copper casing from Create. And what else do we get? More epic rewards. Oh, we got Builder's Tea. Motivating and saturating. That's pretty awesome. Let's put this in our bag with our food. Sounds yummy. Builder's Tea. But now we have what it takes, what we need. Oh, we need some more shafts for that quest. Let's just make some more shafts because you can never have enough shafts. Bam. There we go. Shaft quest complete. We get some kelp and a rare Create. What do we get for that? Tree Fertilizer. Huh. Use on sapling grows trees regardless of their spacing conditions. That's really interesting. Actually, I've never seen that before. I don't know everything about this mod. Just, what I've seen. I'm going to put this away. This. There we go. And the brass for now. Diamonds can go in here. Just got to clear my inventory out a bit. Let's put the Create stuff in here. We're going to need 1 radial chassis. Shouldn't need to, well, let's bring some cog wheels just in case. Shouldn't need the casing so much. We'll get to the crafters after. I'm just going to create a quick windmill here. We'll just put this stuff in here for now. Yeah. Shift all that in. There we go. This is not where it's going to be, of course. I was actually thinking about creating it right over there, kind of up higher, but let me just look at how long this video has been. Maybe we might have to create this in the next episode. Yeah. We'll definitely have to be doing this in the next episode. So I'll be coming right back because my next episode is oh, we got cogwheels already. Let's collect our loot first real quick. We got a powered toggle latch. I love redstone stuff. Let's make 4 of these real quick, just because we can. I know I just said I would end the episode, but I'm terrible like that. Oh well. Let's just make 4 of these real quick. 4 buttons. What was the recipe? Was it this? And this? And Andesite Alloy? Was that what it was? That's what it was. But I only made 2 and I needed 4. Oh, dare I. But this will be easier because I can just recipe for that. Click it in. There we go. Haha. Large cogwheels. And we'll get another rare. What do we get? What did we get this time? Analog lever. These are neat. It gives you precise control out of your analog, like what you want the power to come out of your lever. It's pretty awesome. We're going to use these large and small cogwheels because we'll be using them to increase the speed. Now, I know how Create works, but I'm going to be honest with you, I have never actually like placed the blocks out and done this yet, so this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun, what we're going to do this next episode here. We're going to need a wrench from Create. And real quick before we end, I've had this geode in my inventory for a very long time, and I just want to get rid of it now. This is from Tetra. You get this, you mine underground, just rock or whatever, and eventually you'll get some geodes, and you put them in here, and it requires a tier 2 hammer. You can break them, and look, I got some copper nuggets. You can get like diamonds and emeralds and just tons of stuff. So if you have a whole bunch of those, you break them all, and you can get lots of good stuff. Also, in the Nether, I went and got some Blackstone, which is just one of the blocks that you can find in the Nether, and I upgraded this hammer here to a tier 4 hammer, which is the Blackstone Hammer. It's the same way you upgrade, to irons for that. You upgrade each of the hammer sides with Blackstone, right? And so now we have this, and we're gonna have to go into getting the forge to get to the next tier hammer, 5, and then eventually into 6. And that's actually why I have these areas saved, because I found some forges, and I'll explain how to find them and what to do in a later episode. We will go through that, because if you notice my tools, right, I got some pretty high efficiencies just because I've been digging and everything, honing the things and just increasing, so they're pretty good. They're pretty strong. It's a really nice mod. That one's real close to being able to hone to another one, so we'll go through that. But anyways, thanks for being with me, and please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe so that you can see when my next videos come out, and have a good day.